Welcome to Kretus Academy Polyaspartics. This video will explore the Kretus Polyaspartic product line, their differences, strengths, and unique qualities. It will give you the tools necessary to choose the perfect polyaspartic product for your needs, how to plan, prep, and apply the coating, and where you can find this information on our website. We begin at kretus.com. Under the Products tab, you will find Polys. Then select Polyaspartic. This will take you to the home page for Polyaspartic. At the top of the page, you will find a link to this video on our YouTube channel. Below that, you will find links to the product guide, technical data sheets in English and Spanish, polycolorant color chart, and general overview, as well as a modular map, a list of links for each safety data sheet, some advantages, the kit sizes, and a smaller image of the color chart. Let's go over the basics. Kretus Polyaspartics are two-component UV-stable coatings with mix-and-match versatility. For each high-solids polyaspartic, we offer multiple hardener options that increase or decrease working and cure times. Taking a look at kit sizes, Polyaspartic's mix ratio is 1:1. That means equal measures of Part A and Part B. Our standard kit is 2 gallons. That is 1 gallon of Part A and 1 gallon of Part B. This is also the size of our Select kit. We have a 10-gallon kit in buckets and a 100-gallon kit in barrels, always with a ratio of 1:1. Moving on to the product guide. The Polyaspartic product guide will give you all of the information that you need to choose the correct Part A and Part B for your job. The product guide lists system applications such as primer, UV-resistant top coats, cold storage down to -20 degrees Fahrenheit in commercial, industrial, and residential projects. Some advantages, such as moisture vapor resistance, cold cure, antimicrobial, waterproofing, and low odor. The limitations and the finish. Page 2 has the Part A and Part B data charts. The top chart is our Part Bs. There are different Part Bs. All have a high gloss finish. Part B is determined by the type of application. Example, 72% solids, which can be used for concrete primer and top coats. 85% solids, which can be used for base, body, cap, and top coats, and 92% solids, which is low odor, used for base, body, cap, and top coats, and can be installed in cold storage down to -20 degrees Fahrenheit. 92 is good for crack and joint repair with quartz additive, and anti-slip coats with aluminum oxide. The bottom chart is our Part A's. Part A is determined by the temperature, humidity, and applicator skill level. The top chart has columns for description and skill level, moisture vapor emission rate and relative humidity, application temperature, and times for working, recoat, return to service, and full cure. We offer EZ, fast, and XFC, which is extra fast cure. For special orders, we can offer custom cure times based on the project's needs. Consult your Kretus distributor for special cure times. For steps 1 and 2, choose products with the same percentage of solids. This number is indicated in the product name. Example, if you choose 72 as the Part B, select either 72EZ or 72 Fast as the Part A. EZ is for beginner installers and at high temperatures and humidity. Fast is for expert installers and at low to mid temperatures and low humidity. And XFC is for expert installers and at low to freezing temperatures with low humidity. Remember, the number of the Part A must match that of the Part B. Whether to use EZ, Fast, or XFC is determined by the info on this chart. Diving a little bit deeper into Part A's, starting with EZ. This is our easiest to apply. It gives you longer working time and is for beginner installers and at high temperatures and humidity. EZ is good for those in the south and northwest year-round, and anywhere with humidity in the summer months. It is our highest price point for polyaspartic. Fast is our fast cure. It is for expert installers and at low to mid temperatures and humidity. Fast is good for most regions in the spring, summer, and fall, but only in the south and southwest during the winter. It is right in the middle for working, recoat, return to service, and full cure, as well as the price point. XFC is our extra fast cure. It is for expert installers and at low to freezing temperatures and low humidity. XFC is popular for those in the Midwest, the Northwest, the Rocky Mountains, and the Northeast during the winter. It has our lowest price point. Our Bs are based on the type of application needed. 72 is 72% solids and the most forgiving when installing. If you have a lower volume of solids and a higher volume of solvents, the product rolls on more easily. 85 is 85% solids and our most versatile Part B. It is also our most popular Part B for this line. Last, we have 92% low odor, which is actually 100% solids. It is obviously low odor and good for installing in schools, hospitals, kitchens, and anywhere odors can be disruptive. It is also non-hazardous, which makes it easier for shipping. Moving on to the color chart. The first page has labeled color cards with all the color options we offer for Polyaspartic. These colors are available in 16-ounce and 1-gallon color packs. We have the same color options for epoxy, polyaspartic, and polyurethane. However, the polys are not available in pre-pigmented buckets unless specially ordered. The second page contains the general mixing guide, which has information on mixing application and mixing ratio, as well as tips on ensuring uniform color. On the left is a 16-ounce polycolorant pack. It can be mixed into 1 gallon of polyaspartic Part A for pigmentation of the 2-gallon kit. On the right is 1 gallon of polycolorant. Use the same mix ratio, 16 ounces per 2-gallon kit. Check batch numbers on product labels. Products that have the same batch number are made from the same mixture or batch. It is best to use products with matching batch numbers because gloss or color can vary from batch to batch, and the difference may not be visible until the product hardens. If your batch numbers do not match, you can box your pigments and mix them all together to ensure uniform color. This is a modular map that breaks down our 2-gallon pigmented kit, Part A's, Part B's, and colorant, making it a little bit easier to see them all at once. Choose your Part B and then your Part A, making sure that they have the same percentage solids number. Next, choose your color. Add your 16-ounce color pack to 1 gallon of Part A. Mix and add 1 gallon of Part B. Unlike epoxy, polyaspartic A's and B's are only available in clear and require pigmenting. Next, we look at the general overview. The general overview will explain how to install the different types of applications available with Polyaspartic. The applications within this document are intended for more experienced installers and troubleshooting. New and beginner installers should be using the system application directions and not the general overview. The general overview contains the mixing guide and mixing instructions for Polyaspartic, as well as information on surface preparation, safety, and cleanup. Looking at the applications on page 2, across the top of the chart are application type, products used, standard kit mix ratio, methods and tools used, and coverage rate. The chart gives us information for all Polyaspartic applications, including base coat under broadcast with an 8 to 12 mil squeegee and a 3/8 inch non-shed nap roller. Cap or top coat over broadcast with a flat flexible squeegee and a 3/8 inch non-shed nap roller. Notice the different coverage rates going over sand versus chips. There is also crack and joint repair, metallic prime and base coats, prime coats installed with a flat flexible or flat rigid squeegee, slurry, mortar, and self-level at 1/8 inch, and different top coats with or without anti-slip texture. The third page has aggregates and additives, their use, coverage rate, and mix ratio. Additives such as anti-slip, matting additive, metallic pigment, solvent cleaner, polyaccelerant, and polycolorant. Aggregates such as quartz sand and vinyl chips. Let's look at the Polyaspartic Technical Data Sheets, or TDSs. These can be found through the links on the Polyaspartic homepage. Once you've reviewed the product guide and selected the hardener and resin you will use, you can look at the TDS for more specific information to make sure it's the right choice for your project. For example, let's say you want to use Polyaspartic 85 Part B, and you need to install when temperatures may reach below freezing. So you select the XFC hardener for Polyaspartic 85. Let's also say that when it's fully cured and in use, the coating needs to withstand extreme cold down to -20 degrees Fahrenheit and extreme heat up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. To find out if the coating can handle this extreme temperature range, you would read the TDS for more detailed information. If we look into advantages for Polyaspartic 85 XFC, it is only able to withstand temperatures between 0 and 200 degrees Fahrenheit and is not a good match for your project. You still need the XFC Part A for cold temperature installation, so you could consider Polyaspartic 92 Low Odor XFC. let's go to the TDS to see if this coating meets the extreme temperature requirements. Looking under the advantages, we see that PA92 Low Odor XFC can withstand a temperature range between -20 and 200 degrees Fahrenheit and is the perfect fit for your project. Next, we have our safety data sheets, or SDSs. The individual documents are linked on the Polyaspartic homepage. There is an SDS for 72 and 85 Part A's and B's, and the 92 Low Odor Part A's and B's. These are linked separately because the 92s are non-hazardous. There is also an SDS for polyaccelerant and polycolorant. Let's choose Polyaspartic 72 and 85 Part A's. The SDS contains all of the hazardous handling and shipping information that you'll need for Polyaspartic 72 and 85, both Part A's and B's, as well as the rest of the safety information broken down into 16 sections. Section 2 identifies what hazardous chemicals are present. Section 7 has information on storage and handling. And Section 14 is transportation and shipping. Read the SDS for each Kretus product you purchase before installation. These are some tips and tricks for Polyaspartic. Polyaspartic is not a thin-set polyurethane, nor is it a high build like epoxy. The ideal thickness for Polyaspartic is between 8 and 12 mils. Have your mix station ready and organized with buckets, rags, stir sticks, and extension cords. Make sure that you have backups for all of the tools that you'll need. Keep an even thickness when installing Polyaspartic. For example, use a flat, flexible squeegee over quartz sand broadcast or an 8 to 12 mil squeegee over metallic. Polyaspartic has a longer pot life than epoxy. It is important to pour out only as much as can be squeegeed and rolled in the working time window. Rolling Polyaspartic past the working time can create orange peel. To recap what we've learned about Polyaspartic: Part A's alter working and cure times, not Part B's. It is a 1-to-1 ratio. It is UV stable. And teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you for your interest in Kretus Polyaspartic and all of our thoughtfully designed coatings.